So hello and welcome to the Radical Riches channel. Today we're going to come and give you all an update on where we are with our debt. We've been promising this for a while, both in comments and in other videos, but we're finally here together and ready to do this thing. Got all the numbers for you. So let's just jump right into it. I'm excited to share it. So you all might remember this from the very first video that I posted, and I'll put a link to that up here somewhere up in the top of the video, to the very first video we made kind of laying out our debts. So what we had in the first video we made, we had already paid off this first credit card of $4,500. We had already paid off the second credit card of $4,900, and we were currently working on paying this $10,000 Home Depot loan off. I think we had that down to like $8,800 at the time that we made the video.
Do you want to say what the debt was for?
This Home Depot loan was when we were building our house, and we built our kitchen with that $10,000. So that video was in April of last year, so that's been April, May, June, July. So a year and 4 months ago, that's where we were at. So since then, we've completely paid this off. So that is gone. This $38,000 or $3,800 is also gone. And last video, we only had this debt at $30,000. And what that was, we also had another video where we talked about some of the mistakes we made building our real estate business. And so this is leftover debt from that. Since that video, we managed to sell 4 rental properties, and we had to take out a loan to get rid of those. They were rental properties that had gone bad, that were bad purchases. So we anticipated that loan of being around $30,000, but it ended up being about $31,000. So, and then also, since then, after we sold those 4 rental properties, we have 3 rental properties remaining. One of them had a second mortgage on it, and we decided to add that to our total debt payoff. So this is not additional debt. This $13,200 is not additional debt that we've incurred. We already had it. It was just a real estate loan, and we've decided to add that to what we have.
The interest rate was really high on that, and so we just decided it would be best while we're getting out of debt and have this momentum going to go ahead and get rid of that. So
agreed. So that brings the total. We're currently working on these right here, but it brings the total debt that we have to pay off to $67,400. And then we'll move over here. So last video, I showed that we still had $42,600 left to pay. So to go through the story, we paid that down to $17,000. And then we added what I just said, this second mortgage, this $13,200, we added that. So then that brought the total we had remaining to $30,200. And we've paid that $30,200 to, I just checked today, this is what we owe, $16,370. That's all we have left. So, starting with the $67,400 with $16,370 remaining, that means we've paid off $51,030.
incredible.
So that's our total that we've paid off so far. Since James is videoing this one. So since our last video, which was shot in April of 2016, so a year and 4 months ago, since that time, I had reported we owed $42,600. So since then we have paid off $39,230.
And as Daniel's made videos before that give more detail on how we've managed to do this. It has not been easy. We have taken on every extra money-making side gig we can find and continue to do so.
Yep. And one thing we set out in the very beginning, we wanted to pay $2,500 a month on debt. And that was taking $1,000 out of our budget, and it was a side business of $500, which was basically rental income above and beyond what we needed, and it was me working at Papa John's and coming up with $1,000 a month. So this, we found out, was an extremely lofty goal, and I don't think we ever once came up with a month of $2,500.
Right.
But you know, if you shoot for the stars and you miss, you still might make it to the moon.
Right, and also that I was working at the hospital at the time, and that added to it.
So right now, Lindsay is, I've quit my job at Papa John's, and in place of that, she has created a side business where she does private care work because she got her CNA license, and so she does private care, and that income kind of varies per month. But what is it kind of on average per month?
It's all over the place. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, well, I'd say between side businesses and stuff, we probably come up with about $1,500 additional income above and beyond my job per month to pay on debt.
And some of my money gets spent on the kids and other things, so
Yeah.
not all of my income goes to the debt, but we put as much as we can of it on the
And then we found things to sell, and we still cut money out of our budget. We'll have to come up with an update. We don't have the numbers right now, but we just wanted to share with you all that this $16,370, that is what we have left to pay. We'll need a miracle, but we'd love to have that knocked out by the end of the year. But probably, more realistically speaking, without that miracle, it's going to take us till April of next year.
Well, I plan on doing my part to work a miracle.
Yeah.